All right, welcome back. I am glad you're here. I don't know that I say thank you for watching enough. And when I do, I usually say it at the end, and by then everybody has already clicked off. So thank you for joining today's video. All right, this knife comes to me from Aussie Mike. It came to me through NC Blades. Brandon and his lovely wife Tara sent this to me, but it ultimately goes to him. So this is a Reate Knives GTR, as you could tell from the title and the thumbnail. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I want to settle what is in the mystery package here. I don't normally open these, but it was partially opening, and so I just opened it, and Aussie Mike will just deal with it. This actually was shoved in here and it slid out. It's just your titanium certificate of authenticity. It says when it was made. I don't know if you can see it through the plastic. I didn't take it out of the zipper. But it just tells you a little bit about it. And then you've got Reate over here. Nothing super fancy. And then inside of here, you got actually some washers and some hardware. Just in case you take it apart and you have trouble getting it back together, or you strip a screw, you have a couple of extra screws, which is very nice. And these are washers, but it runs on ceramic bearings, right? So on the outside edges, there's a washer in the titanium version to hold the bearings in place, okay? A sticker and a patch. You know, I got the sticker. Do I need a patch to go along with my stickers? I don't know. And somebody else sent me some of their stickers and they had magnets. Reate, and then a microfiber cloth. Okay, so enough about that. Let's just set that off to the side. Set that off to the side. This also came with a very nice hank. Microfiber on the backside. I'm not going to open this up. I'll let Mike do that. I don't know if this was extra. I'm guessing that this was included because this is a limited edition, and it is a true limited edition. The box is very cool. I don't know if they are all like this or not, all of the GTRs, if they come in a box like this. Again, this is a limited edition of 100, so it might have a different box, okay? Here is some more details about it, very similar to the certificate of authenticity. Nice box with a magnetic closure. So the hank might have come with this one because it is limited. This is number 75 of 100. This thing is a really cool knife. It's a little bit on the edge of futuristic, artsy for me personally. Like it's not quite there over the top, but it's like pushing the boundaries for me, kind of like some of the stuff that Reich Knives does with their alien, like way futuristic type knives out there. This is bordering on that edge for me, but it doesn't cross over it. I love the Zircuti inlays, pivot collars, and pocket clip, which works fantastic, by the way. Bowler's M390 blade steel with a very nice hand-rubbed satin finish. Reate knows how to build a knife. Amazing quality, amazing materials on this particular one. Look at all these cutouts. It really helps in the weight reduction. It really helps make it look pretty slick and sleek. I love these fins back here. Yeah, it's just done really, really well. You'll notice there is no seam back here because this is an integral knife, which means this is all milled out of one chunk of titanium. They've milled out the inside. They've milled out the lock bar cutouts. They've milled out all of these pockets and fins and the netting, you know, the mesh, if you will. They've cut out and milled pockets for all of this stuff. I mean, integral knives just kind of impress me. Okay. Everything is slid in here and you're done. And how do you get the lock bar to really do what it needs to do when it's all just milled in there? They even have a steel lock bar insert. See if I can get another view of that with the light. I mean, look at that. Ceramic detent ball, which is in the steel lock bar insert. You can see the seam there a little bit. It's just really cool. Okay? Really cool. And it's really cool that they've numbered this 75 of 100. So, there are only 100 of these out there. This thing works fantastic in the pocket. Very satisfying deployment. Sounds great. Feels great. Locks up great. Great in the pocket. Great in the hand. Yeah, it's really great. How many times can I say great? You can, if you really manipulate your fingers around, you can get in here and reverse flick it. It's not made for that. It's not going to be easy. It's like your finger doesn't just fall right where it should. So I don't think that's really a opening method. And the thumb, it works, but again, it's not really ideal. So if you're looking at it for that, look for a different knife. Okay. Nice harpoon blade. If you're into that sort of thing, generally I am not. I say that, but all of my Frank Fisher battles have a harpoon edge on the top, and I've just learned to live with it and accept it and love it. So, yeah, I guess I like it. Now, they do have this particular knife in other models. They have zirconium inlays. They have just titanium inlays. I think there's a carbon fiber inlay. There's a lot of less fancy inlays. And those ones run in the 450 range. This one I think was in the 650 range. Okay? Which is not an insignificant amount of money. I get it. That's a lot of money. We're not even going to talk about price on this episode, this show. Okay? I've talked about price before. We're just not going to do it. We'll talk about a few of the specs. It's 5 inches closed and just a hair over 8 3/4. Okay? M390, as I said, runs on ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball, weighs in at 5.4 ounces. And I don't want to just be a commercial and read you the specs. I tend to do that a little too much sometimes. But Reate, this thing feels really good. And your blade is 3.84 inches. So it's a big boy. Okay? This is a big knife. But it's not crazy big. So here it is with the Spyderco Delica. Here it is with the Sharpie. Okay, so it's not ginormous. How about the mini opiate that I have still that I need to get sold for my buddy Matt? Okay, it's the mini opiate, which is a fantastic production knife as well. And then we go into some custom stuff here. The RJ Martin Q36, which a 4-inch blade. Like, it's very similar in size. Different price range, different stuff. Like, I mean, we're not here to compare that level of stuff. But yeah, we can go with the Hellraiser from Red Horse Knife Works. I don't know. I think this is a really cool knife. I don't think you could go wrong in any configuration. If you wanted to spend $450, I know it's a lot of money. But that milling in this titanium scale alone takes time. Takes machine time. And then when something gets screwed up, you got to scrap this whole thing and start again. It's not like you can just scrap the show side and do it again and keep the locks out. You got to scrap the whole piece of titanium and start over. So they have to factor the price into that. I know, I said I wasn't going to talk about price. So I'm not going to talk about price anymore. I'm going to say thank you again. And if you want stickers, hit me up. I will send you a sticker or two. And, let me know if you want patches. I don't know. I might do patches. I might do magnets. I might do coins. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Not many people have asked for stickers. So maybe it's not really a thing. So we'll see. Anyway, go check out my Reate playlist up here in the corner because I've done a bunch of Reate knives over the years, and I think they are fantastic. And if you absolutely will not buy a knife made overseas, then don't buy this one.